Hello guys, how are you people doing? Hope you people are doing well. Okay guys, welcome back to ERD Stitches YouTube channel. So today we are going to continue with our crossbody bag. Last time we did the cutting tutorial. Today we are going to start the sewing tutorial. Before I continue, I want to thank you all my subscribers and those who are stopping by for the first time. You are welcome to ERD Stitches. But I want to appeal to you, please don't leave without subscribing. Subscribe to my channel to support me, like my videos, share my videos. So without taking much of your time, let's get started. Please, if you have not watched the cutting tutorial, try to watch the cutting tutorial before you move to this sewing tutorial, but I will try to link the video link to this tutorial. So check in the description box, you will see the link to part 1. I will try to link it. Make sure you watch the part 1 before part 2. So let's get started. Okay, now after cutting it this way, the next thing I will do is I will place it on my lining. This is the lining I'm going to use. I'll just place it on my lining this here. I'll place this one here and I will top stitch it round. I will also top stitch this one round. This shaping I did on this one, you can decide to shape from this side. You can also decide to shape from the right, or you decide from the left. Decide this way or the other way, or this way, any way, either right or left. So I'm going to top stitch it on my lining now. I'm done top stitching it on my lining. See what I have now. So the next thing I'm going to measure what I have from here to this point. Just put your rule measuring tape on it this way and measure it round. But we are going to sew a zipper on it, and this is what will help us to know the length of zipper we are going to sew on it. So I have 12 inches and 3/4. See this point, this is where it goes to 12 and 3/4 inches. But I will add leather, 1 inch leather here and also 1 inch leather here. That is 12 inches and 3/4 minus 2 inches, it will remain 10 and 3/4 inches. So the zip coat I'm going to cut will be 10 and 3/4 inches plus 1 inch. The one I will use to join it to the leather, that will be 11 and 3/4 inches. So I'm going to cut out 11 and 3/4 inches zip cloth now. In fact, let me use the silver zip. Like I said earlier, I will use any of the two. 11 and 3/4 inches. So this is my 11 and 3/4 inches. Remember I said I will add 1 inch leather here and 1 inch leather here. So that's 1 inch. You will not cut exactly 1 inch. You cut 1.5 inches, 2 places. This is my 1.5 inches, and you will also cut lining for it because you are going to line it. So this is the lining I'm going to use for it. So now we are going to sew it to this zip code, but before we do that, we will first fix our zip head. So now I'll bring my leather, I'll put it this way, I'll put my lining under, I will stitch it. After stitching it, I'll flip it over and top stitch. I will also do same on this side. I'll bring the second one and sew it on this side. So the whiteness of this leather is your zip cloth that will determine the whiteness of this leather. So now I'll bring this one into two this way, notch the middle, which I have already done. I will bring one side of this my zip cloth and stitch it down. I will do same on the second side. On the second side of this my zip cloth, which is this side, I will sew this on it. After sewing it now, this is what I have now. So I'm going to flip it over this way. Press down this allowance. Make sure you press it down and top stitch on it. That's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to run a top stitch on it till the end. So I'm done top stitching on it. So now I'm going to sew the second part, which is this. I'll just place it on this side and sew it. As I sew, I arrange. I'll just place it and be sewing it round. Be sewing it round. As I sew, I arrange. Volume one of them video. So this is what I have now after sewing my zip cloth. Now I'm going to put my lining under it this way, and first you have to fold it into two this way and notch the midpoint here. Then I'll put it on my lining and start my piping from the midpoint. I have to pipe it round. When I finish sewing it, I had excess here. I have to trim off the excess. You must have excess. So when you have excess, you trim it off. So now I'm going to pipe it round. So I'm done piping it. This is what I have now. So this is our pocket now. Our pocket. So now I'm going to place this on my leather, trace it round to cut the back. That's what I'm going to do. I will also measure it round. When I measure it round, I will know what I have here. I will use it to get my gusset. So now I'm measuring it round. I'm measuring on the cord. We measure on the cord, on the piping cord. So it will stop. I started from this point, so my measuring will stop at that point, 31¼ inches. So I'm taking 31 inches. I have 31 inches now here. So you will decide where you want your zipper to end. I think I want my zipper to start to be to the upper gusset. I want the upper gusset to be like I will use 12 inches for the upper gusset. 31 minus 12, it will remain 19. So the upper gusset will be 12 inches, the down gusset will be 19 inches, but I'm cutting 13 inches by 20 inches. So I added 1 inch to both the upper gusset and the down gusset, and the wideness of my gusset will be 3 inches. So I'm going to cut it out now together with the lining. Okay, I'm done cutting out all my gusset and lining. This is the down gusset and this is the up gusset. I've also cut the back. I use this, I place this on my leather. You open it up very well this way and use it to trace the back. I have also cut lining for the back. So now I'm going to pipe this back with the lining under it as it is. I'll start my piping from the middle here and I will pipe it round. That's what I'm going to do to this. While for this my gusset, I'm going to put zipper on the upper gusset. So you can see this my upper gusset. I wrote a line here. This is 3 inches. The gusset is 3 inches. You can see it. But I divided it from this point to here. I have 1 3/4 inch. While from here to here, I have 1 1/4 inch. So I'm going to cut it into 2. Okay guys, this is where we are going to end this tutorial today. Watch out for the part 3, which will be the concluding part of this tutorial. So if you have watched this extent and you have not subscribed to my channel, kindly do me a favor to subscribe. Share my videos. Just touch the share button and share. It will not cost you anything. Thank you for watching and God bless you all.